Alright guys, Bob here, and we're up for another unboxing, and this time it is a selfie stick. Bluetooth selfie rod. Selfie timer, self-timer bracket set, Bluetooth self-timer bracket. Okay, so yeah, so you can see that it comes in a couple of colours, golden and black. Box is a bit battered because well, obviously whoever shipped it, DHL I think, didn't really care. But yeah, anyway, it can be connected to a tripod. And indeed they do supply a tripod with it. So if we open up, that's it, that's all you get in the box. There's no instructions, none of that. And as you can see, there's your tripod straight away. A very sturdy little tripod actually. It's quite basic construction, all metal. But you can see it's actually really sturdy. With it being all metal, it's a strong bit of kit actually, and quite weighty as well, which makes sense if you're going to use it like a monopod, say, and you're going to put this selfie stick on top of it. And yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's quite a good idea. You can see you get a GoPro mount. They put that in the box as well. Here's your phone mount. That's the only bit that I wish was a little bit, I wish I'd put a slightly better one in. You can see there's quite a bit of flex there when I stretch that out. I mean, obviously I'm going to be putting an iPhone 8 Plus in it, so you're looking at it coming out to about there. But obviously you do have to stretch it a bit past that to get it in initially. But yeah, it's, you know, it's obviously, you know, you're going to get one. I just wish that was a slightly better construction one. But of course, these things are always made to a price point. I can't remember the price offhand at the minute. I'll find that out for the rest of the video. Here's the stick itself. I do like this because you've got a full drop back there, plenty of rotation there, and then it's a single flick and press, and that's locked. So that, it's literally just that quarter turn, and that's it, it's locked. So I do really like that. So yeah, so right, we've got tripod thread in the bottom, so that's obviously to go on top of the tripod, or on, you know, whatever you've got really that you want to put it on. So let's see, so if we pull it out, you can see it's all aluminium rods with like plastic bushings. That's fully out. You couldn't put anything seriously heavy on this. Yeah, I think I'm just sort of feeling the pressure on that as I push. Yeah, I think with a standard sort of small sports cam, you'd just about get away with that, yeah. Once it gets past there, of course, these are much stronger, these thicker ones. But I would say, fully open, looking at that, you're looking at about 700 mil. Maybe about 700 mil, about 30 inches, thereabouts. So you can see you've got a groove down the middle, both sides, and that's obviously to stop them from rotating if you're using it in selfie mode and you've got a camera on there. So then put that up there. Yeah, it's really nice actually, very light. Yeah, it's very light actually. There's a little bit of, you can feel a little bit of knocking in there when you give it a shake, but it's not heavy. It's not a heavy knocking or anything like that. So yeah, and then of course we get the Bluetooth shutter remote. Now this is actually separate, which I actually prefer rather than it being fastened to the stick, because obviously you get some where it's actually built into the bottom of the stick, whereas this one, it comes on there, and then I suppose if you put it on up there and then bring it down, that would make more sense. If I can get that in there. Get in. There we go, we're on. So yeah, that to me makes a bit more sense to have it like that. That also will pop. I'll just take that off there again. That will also pop out of there, and that is how you change the battery, because this one is a battery inside it rather than rechargeable or anything. You can see there's no USB ports on it or anything like that. And it takes a single large style watch battery. Was it a 32 are they, or something like that. I can't remember right now offhand, but you can pick them up for a few pounds. So let's get that lined up again somewhere. And that's it, locked back in. And then just pop it back in there. And it's ready to put back on the stick, or even just hide inside the hand or something like that, so that you can stand back and get yourself in the shot, I suppose. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to be heading off out soon, and I'm going to take this with me along with some other bits and pieces, and we're going to get some review work done, guys. Yeah, it's I'm never really one for using them like this. Just chuck the mobile phone on and, you know, sort of hold it out and, you know, but I think they're more of a, I don't know, for video they're more of a, get it on a, I mean, I'm using the front facing camera on the phone right now, so obviously the image isn't brilliant, and that's purely because I wanted to use the button for it as well, the release. So yeah, it was more a case of try it out, and, you know, just to show you that, you know, that is what it's for basically. I still stand by my beginning claim on the clamp. It's a little bit of a flimsy one. It could do with being better. So, but yeah, I suppose in video mode, I think they're more of a sports cam thing, without a doubt. You know, for skiing, snowboarding, skateboarding, that sort of thing, and getting some really good sort of slow-mo shots and what have you, or some real sort of crazy aspect and angle. Other than that, I think they're more about getting a good photograph when you're on your own, and getting a photograph of yourself in your surroundings because you wanted to see your surroundings. I think that's my sort of best sort of take on them. Is that better for light? Yeah, that's a bit better. Other than that, you know, they are what they are. It's just a matter of choose what you're using them for. That's the way. I think the good thing with this is having that tripod, wherever I've put it, because it's still in my pocket. Yeah, I've been on, excuse the hair, I've been down the beach. Yeah, so I mean, the tripod, you know, that's great. I mean, you can't stand it up in today's wind, it will just take your device straight over. But if I just put you up right now, and then put you over there, and there you go. That's it, you know, I mean, you're on a selfie stick. So from that point of view, getting a tripod with it is a really great touch, without a doubt. Other than that, I think you're more likely to use it sort of just as a selfie stick and to get a picture of yourself in your surroundings. But this particular one is extremely well built. In fact, I wish I'd brought a light with me, guys, but I didn't. So, but yeah, there it is, as you can see, on there right now. You can see the button right there, and in fact, if I just hit that now, and we'll stop recording. So there you go. I mean, it is what it is. It's a selfie stick, but this particular one is of a really good build quality. I love those aluminium poles inside. It will support something like a phone, a sports camera in a direct upright position on top of that tripod. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. It's got a little sort of rubberized grip area. It's like that really, it's a very smooth, silky rubber. How long it'll stand up to wear and tear of your hand, I'm not sure, but it does feel very nice in the hand. It's a nice sort of thickness, not too thick, not too thin as some of them can be. If you were going to put a big camera on top of that tripod or anything like that, then you would want the same as like with the Octopad. You would definitely want a thicker pole, really, and you know, obviously, depending on the weather, it depends on the wind and stuff like that as to, you know, how much weight you're going to dare put on top of it. But yeah, I mean, I absolutely, yeah, I will use it without a doubt. I will definitely get some good sort of use out of this. Yeah, I mean, that's the brand there, guys. When it comes into focus, there we go. It is a Moreslan. I'll leave the links below, obviously, so do check it out if you're looking for a selfie stick. I can't remember what the price is offhand. I will pop it in the screen now. And yeah, a big thank you to them for sending this out for review. Absolutely love it. It will get some use. I love this little clamp here. Makes life so much sort of quicker, you know, rather than having to sort of screw a little nut up or anything like that. You know, it locks everything just nicely, just that quarter turn on that. So, you know, to get that into, you know, sort of like the lower end of selfie sticks, it's nice to see. Although this one is a reasonably expensive selfie stick, I think it's still sort of worth its money, other than that clamp. It needs changing really. The button, let me just turn that off actually. You can see when I turn it off, it just, there you go, it's off. It's only got that little sort of section there that seems to hold that plastic cover in over the top of the light. So maybe, you know, maybe an actual proper physical button on that rather than a flapping piece of plastic. That will, you know, I suppose it depends on how much you use the button more than anything else. I've got a feeling that most people won't bother with that button. Like I say, it's more of a get a portrait of yourself somewhere where you want to be sort of showing yourself off on Instagram as, hey guys, I'm here, sort of thing. So yeah, like I say, big thank you to them for sending it out for review, and thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Cheers, guys. See you.